Hello, beautiful people. I'm late once more. I guess this is a new thing in 2020. Yeah, I like the microphone being close to my face. I want y'all to be able to hear how beautiful I sound. So I haven't been able to read Facebook comments, but I am live on Facebook as well. But I'm gonna see if there's a way where I can view Facebook comments. I have not figured it out yet. But anyways, until then, how is everyone doing? I hope you all are doing well. Better today now from my energy. Although I am super hungry. Some destinations won't get comments. Lovely. I appreciate that. In darkness, 247 first. Yes. Yes. Cheers to a good stream. It's going to be a great stream. I know it says anxiety sucks. Toes up. Anxiety sucks, but I have some, I'm going to go into the details of the bad stuff that's happened to me, and then I'm going to go into the details of the good stuff, because we got to end on a good note. Oh my god, I can hear the volume in my other phone that I'm using just for camera purposes. Not a fan. Danny Marie! Hey! Okay, so we're gonna go get some snacks. Hold on, I have water, but I need a snack because you gotta talk, right? And I'm gonna put the volume down on my other. Actually, doesn't matter. I could just ignore it. But I could hear myself talking, and I don't like it. I highly doubt you guys could hear it because I could only faintly hear it. But you could probably hear the elephants upstairs, which is always lovely. But I'll be back in like 2 seconds. I'll still talk to y'all, still chat, but I need snacks. I don't know if I want Kit Kats or chocolate covered cashews or both. Let's do. What do I want? I haven't touched the chocolate covered cashews, and I like to eat this whole pack of Kit Kats. That's what we're gonna do. Studying nutrition. I don't know what I'm doing with my life. That's totally a lie, by the way. I'm totally still in the dietetics program for now. Woo! Jeez. There goes my water bottle. I'm gonna bring my laptop a little closer to me. Clearly, I'm not professional. Hey! What up, Dizzy? I'm gonna call you Dizzy because that's what I know you as. So this is Dizzy from TikTok. Yay! I think this is my first TikTok transfer. No, maybe second, but first one in my live streams. Nah, you sound good, girl. Hell yeah, Danny Marie. Danny, how are you feeling? Are you feeling any better? Can you taste pickles now? Hey, Lori or Bob, whoever is in charge of the blind and sighted, welcome. Love y'all so much. Love the fam. Love my Blossons. Y'all are the best. Ability Mom Leah. Yo, woman. What's up, mama? What up, twerking partner? Okay, so I do have a puzzle in front of me right now. It's blank. I haven't done anything to it. Honestly, I don't know if I'm going to. I really want to, just because someone sponsored me like a month ago, and I feel like I'm slacking, and I don't want to disappoint them or make them think that I'm not making puzzles, because I want to. I just either haven't had the energy for it, or I've been doing other stuff. So I might do some of that while we're on here, but I don't really want to talk about what I'm doing as I'm solving the puzzle. I might just do it so that if I have something on my table, it will make me finish it, because then I won't just procrastinate. I want to do it in the middle of a project. But what I wanted to talk about today is the shit that's been going on in my life, because it's important. I've been going through a lot, as many of you know, like from if you are viewers, you know I've been going through a lot. Everything, but you know that I've been going through some stuff. So I'm in my second semester of the dietetics program. The dietetics program is a very intense program. I personally think it's more intense than a master's program, even though it's only a certificate. Yeah, certificate. I was like, certifications, certificate. I don't know what it's called. Danny Mac is in here. D-Mac? Where's D-Mac? I don't see D-Mac. Where you at? I don't see you. Okay, worried about you. Where's D-Mac? Watching on a phone is ... interesting. I mean, that's all I ever watch from anything is a phone. I don't have a tablet or anything else. Or an iPad. Lisa! Hey, Lisa! Oh my gosh! Lisa's never dreams. I know she watches my videos, but I don't think she's ever been in my streams. I'm so happy. Oh my goodness. I'm getting there. Smells lacking. Taste. Well, I'm glad you're getting better. It sounds like there's much more progress compared to that last video. Oh my gosh, that last video was crazy. The taste testing one. If you haven't checked out Danny Marie or Ability Mom or In Darkness, basically anyone that's in here, go check them out. Go subscribe go subscribe to them because they're all amazing people. Okay, let's just skip the comments right now. I'll come back to the comments because I think this is important and I don't want to be on here forever. I really don't. Like, I'm telling myself like an hour because that's about how much my brain can handle nowadays. So let's just talk about it and then we can see how everyone's doing. But welcome everyone. I appreciate all of you being here. Really means a lot. I need y'all. Y'all are my family and it's so good. Like Tuesdays, I've always looked forward to Tuesdays ever since I started YouTube because I know that I have you guys here to like interact with and it means the world to me. And I love my TikTok fam too, but TikTok is not as personal to me. I feel like the ones that do come into my streams all the time where I go into theirs, yes, but in the comments and stuff, it's just like it could be total strangers, which is always nice because we love the strangers. But it doesn't mean they're going to come back. And on here, I know everyone's going to come back. But welcome DMAC. I don't know why I didn't say like show your hi message unless I just didn't scroll back, but I'm done blabbing. Let's get to the real 1987, which way before I was born, like 8 years before I was born. I don't know how to reach out to that person. I've like looked up contact information. I don't know how I would do it, and I don't really know if I want to talk to someone who became a registered dietitian in 1987 because things have changed significantly. So our accommodations would be completely different. But if one person has done it, then I know I can do it. And so this is my battle. Before I even got accepted into the dietetics program, I had contacted the director, like, even applied for the program. I wouldn't get accepted in that because my school is the best and they don't discriminate against you because of your disability. But I feel like it would have reduced the likelihood of me getting accepted because they'd be like, how are we going to make this work for her, right? So I reached out about a year before. This is a year before I even graduated with my bachelor's and a year before application deadline. And they pretty much were like, we don't know how we would accommodate you, blah, blah, blah. I freaked out, was like, screw this. I don't want to be a part of something if they're not even going to try. But it was my fault. I didn't try. So let's fast forward 3 months later. It's like September of 2019 at this point, and sitting on the toilet one day and I was just like, going through my emails as one does. You check all your notifications, respond to people when you're on the toilet. I swear I'm the most productive on the toilet than anywhere else. But I was like, okay, I am going to email them and let them know that I really want to do this. This is something I really see myself doing, and we're going to make it work. So I did, and I asked if we could schedule an appointment, and we did, and we sat down and we talked for like an hour. Then we had made another meeting times. Then fast forward to last April 2020, I submitted my application, and May 13th, I think it was, of 2020, I got accepted into the program, one of 15 students. Very fortunate. Usually there's like 10 students, but they accepted more than 10 this year. And so I made it through the first semester, no problem. No clinical rotations first semester, though. Let's check the comments real quick. Just to make sure. No comments. Oh, new comments. There is new comments. Thanks, Jaws, for not reading them to me, though. We love you, Danny. Yes, we do love you, Danny. Both of the Dannys in here, we love you. I just want to make sure I'm not falling behind too much, and then I have to read like 100 messages. Yes, make sure you thumbs up, and we will twerk in the chat. No, I'm not gonna twerk on camera. That's not appropriate. I don't want to get taken down. This is professional, guys. Y'all can twerk for me. Can't get any stranger than me, and I'm here to stay. Yes, I'm happy. Aw, yeah, Danny, we love you, and we would be devastated if anything happened to you. I'm so glad you're feeling much better. Oh, well, there goes my family being allowed upstairs, so. Why do Nicole's stories always include toilets? I don't know, guys. I don't know. It's just me, okay? If you watched my TikTok yesterday, I was sitting on the toilet. I was not like using the toilet. I had pants on, the toilet seat was down, the lid was down. I was just sitting there because the story took place in there, so I had to share it from there. But anyways, so I'm in the program. This semester comes clinical rotations start this semester. It's so fun, guys, so fun. Asking for accommodations is the devil, and getting the accommodations is even more of a devil. So my school is amazing. They reached out to me in December and were like, "Hey, this is like where you're going to be placed at. This is the location you'll be working at, whatever." And I was like, "Cool." Like they found somewhere that will accept me. But well, the people don't like me. How will that go? That is another story. So I was like, okay, according to the syllabus, like everything seems doable. The only thing that I'm really going to need is mobility training. And they said that they would get back to me on, like, I asked them, I don't know if I asked them or if they said they would get back to me. I think it was both, on whether I can go get that training, because, regulations now with everything going on is different. Like, I can't just be like, yeah, I'm going to get mobility training and I'm going to be there this day. Like, I need to know if I can even have someone come with me. I'm like, it'd probably be violating ADA if I wasn't allowed to, but I'm not sure. I never heard anything back on that. I never heard on whether I was able to get mobility training. So I did not reach out to my state's agency, government agency that assists me through all, getting all these accommodations through college, because I'm not going to tell them that I need mobility training if I can't even get it, because as soon as I tell them I need mobility training, they're contacting every mobility instructor. Then that mobility instructor is going to contact me. And I don't want to be the person to be like, no, it's not going to work. Because we just all wasted each other's time. So I was going to wait till they got back to me. So as y'all know, backtrack a little, I went through a really rough time during December and the beginning of January, and I was very unmotivated. I didn't really care to check my email one of my classes I couldn't register for because I needed an override, and it took forever to get that override. And then I did get the override. It was like 4 days before clinical rotation started. And I mean, I probably got it before then, but I didn't check until the week before classes were supposed to start, because I was like, okay, well, I still have time. Only 15 of us can get into this class because we're the only students in the program. So it's not like I won't get in. And I had already tried registering twice. Damn, Sun Pup, go away. Go, turn off. There's no water in the basement. We're good. There's no floods. I'm sitting close to the drain. I would have felt it by now if we were flooding. So stop it. Turn off. You're distracting my stream. Oh, killing my vibe. Hey, blending the blind and sighted. Lori or Bob, one or the other. Did you know that the toilet was invented by Thomas Crapper? Please tell me that's a joke. Please, 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 please tell me that's a joke. Was he a comedian too? Like, hold on, guys. Let me create this thing called the Crapper. And this is because we're crapping. In darkness, 321. Can't have anxiety without a nervous system. You ain't lying in darkness. That is the truth. My husband always laughs at your TikToks as I'm scrolling through them. I've been trying to make them a little more funny. Like, you guys know, if you know me, you know that I'm goofy and I love to make a bunch of jokes. So, like, why not share that on Twitter? I mean, on TikTok. Like, at first, hold on, guys, I need water. I talk a lot. At first, I was kind of like making everything serious, and I was like, nah, I don't want that serious audience. Like, I want an audience that's serious, but I also want people who can, like, laugh, because I need humor in my life. I need entertainment, funny, and if I can't be funny, then nah. Oh, man. Okay, let me just scroll through a couple more. I love reading the comments. They like are so funny to me. So I don't even know where I left off. Shit, I wish I could go back and re-listen to my streams, but I'm using them. What up, Toes? How was your show today? Let me see. How did everything go, Mr. I really don't. Okay. I know I said this last time, but does anyone else's JAWS read H as M? Like, why is it saying may instead of hey? I'm so confused. Yo, Lee. It bothers me so much that it doesn't say Leah. Like, if it was Lee, I get it, but it's not. Mayoto. See, why? Why is it saying Mayoto? That's so weird. I got through the first hump of my radio show. Yes! Okay, I didn't know if I was allowed to talk about it. And that's why I was kind of like, how was your show? I was like, how do I do this? I thought I, like, spoiled it. But I thought I said it quite enough where, like, no one would know. So, okay, cool. I'm glad it's not a secret anymore because I thought I spoiled it. I'm just catching up. Oh! My foot fell asleep. Okay, so Crapper didn't invent it. He helped improve it by taking a shit in it is what he did to see if it worked. He was a tester. I don't know if that's actually true. I was just adding on to what Danny said. So back to serious talk. So I didn't contact the O&M instructor because it's like, I'm not going to. And then fast forward, I registered, blah, blah, blah. I missed something very easily. It was like a super honest mistake. I didn't read the syllabus for my class because I didn't see the syllabus because one, I can't see, two, my screen reader did not read me that there was a link to a PDF file with the syllabus. It just read the bullet point underneath that to me that said clinical rotations will be held on Thursdays and Fridays for 12 hours a week, blah, blah, blah. Like, it didn't say what day they started, and the semester started on the 11th, so I was like, okay, clinical rotations will start on the 14th. Totally overlooked the fact that there was a link to a PDF file with the syllabus that said that rotations start 1 week before classes on the 7th. So I missed my first day of clinical rotations, got an email, like I read it around 4 p.m. Thursday, January 7th, from one of the directors saying, like, I should have been there. I'll, like, add her to this email to see what happened. I had a terrible anxiety attack, like one of the worst anxiety attacks that I've had in my entire life, because I was like, okay, society already underestimates the abilities of blind people, and now they're going to be like, she can't even read, and we can't have someone in this program that's so serious that's going to be helping people in the future if they can't even read. And like, I just freaked out. And it's probably nothing to freak out about. Like, it's just an honest mistake that happened, and like, just because of the stuff that's been instilled into my mind of society and being underestimated and like doubted so much, I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna lose my position. They're gonna be like, this blind girl can't make it through. And I cried and cried and cried, freaked out so badly. Like, I was so drained. I went on to TikTok, I think, that night, honestly, and just like vented. It was bad. It was such a bad time for me. Then I went in the next day, so I reached out to the person at the hospital and I was like, I explained everything that happened. They're like, yeah, we figured it was just like confusion, like it was, honesty, whatever. So I went in the next day and I talked to a couple of the people there. Obviously, I did not have mobility training because I didn't know I was allowed to. So I didn't. And I didn't know that it started that day either. So I mean, but I wasn't going to miss another day. I know how to advocate for myself. I'll walk into the hospital and I'll ask someone to take me to the cafeteria because that's where I'm working this semester. And it'll be fine. And so I walked in and I let them know, like, hey, I'm here to work in the kitchen. I'm an intern this semester. I'm one of the dietetic students that I'll be working in the cafeteria. And so one of the guys at the front desk took me to the cafeteria. Super easy route, by the way, but we'll get into that later. And so I told him when I got to the cafeteria, I was like, so I don't know my way back because I haven't had training. Is it possible if you could pick me up at this time, which is 3, to take me back to the exit, so I could request my Lyft or Uber and, leave. And he said, yeah, but I ended an hour earlier than I was supposed to. And one of the ladies, super kind in the kitchen cafeteria, walked me to the exit. And like, I told her, I was like, it's okay, like, I travel, you don't have to worry about me, like, you don't have to wait with me, I'll be fine. But she waited with me for like 20 minutes. Of course, with my luck, my first Lyft took 10 minutes and then they canceled. And I was like, this is bullshit. Like, this is like serious bullshit, because now I feel bad because she's not leaving me. Like, she's just waiting with me. And I was like, this is going to be really frustrating to her. It's not going to make me look any better than I already look. Like, I'm already having anxiety because I missed my first day, and now I have training, and I probably just really look like this helpless case of blind. Like, I am just helpless. Like, I probably look like I can't do anything on my own. And so I waited for my Lyft and she waited with me, and I went home and I was like, okay, it wasn't the worst. Like, there were some things that I had to tell her, like, I can't do this task. We're going to have to find, accommodations, or, modify how we are going to evaluate me and stuff like that. And I was like, but it wasn't as bad as it could have gone. Like, it could have been worse. I always try to like find the positives. It's like, at least I kind of like learned the kitchen a little bit. I mean, to them it probably didn't look like it, but I did learn my way from her office to the other office. But they don't know that because they kept having someone walk with me, which I appreciate. Like, that's super nice. Don't just like leave me stranded hanging in there if I don't know, but whatever. So fast forward to the following Tuesday, the 12th. This is where it gets real serious. So I'm going to read the comments before we talk about what happened now, because this leads up to my next anxiety attack, which was even worse than the first one. Probably the worst anxiety attack that I've ever had in my life. And I've had bad anxiety attacks, and this one was probably the worst that I've ever had in my life. I think only like Blind Toes really knows the extent of what happened, because he's the only one that I actually like reached out to while I was having this anxiety attack. I appreciate you so much, Blind Toes, for being there, because I needed that. You know, I grabbed snacks and I didn't even eat them. I'm gonna eat my Kit Kats. I'm gonna eat one of them. They're like the smaller ones, not the king size, but there's 2 in a pack. They're not the individual ones. They're not the minis. How nerve-wracking. Yeah, I know, right? I didn't even get to the worst part of it yet. It gets worse. A lot worse. Best part is I know my school follows me on here, so they're gonna see this, most likely. And I don't really care, because I'm gonna speak up for my community and people with disabilities, because who am I if I don't? Like, how do I expect change and to actually be an advocate for people with disabilities if I don't share my story and struggles that I go through? Expect others to follow in my shoes and to be confident and advocate for themselves if I, as a role model and a leader, don't do it as well. You know? Got to start somewhere, right? Yep, there's always more people struggling with anxiety, and like I can handle the anxiety. It sucks in the moment, but I know that I'll always get through it, because that, like, you know, part in my brain that's like, you got this, Nicole. Like, this is just a time, or just a bump in the road, like a large ass speed bump. Felt more than a speed bump, but like, you know, I have to set an example for other people. I'm just reading the comments. I felt your frustration for you that day. Oh my god, that was so bad. Nice toes. Fun and nerve-wracking. Okay. Let's go back to the bottom of the comments. Okay. Min Nicole, how nerve-wracking. I think that was the first one I read, so that means there's not many more, unless all of you just decided to send 10 messages. Oh no, it was the one. Yeah, okay. Girl, anytime my ears are wide open, does that mean you have big ears or just big ear holes? Panic attacks are no jokes. Yeah, I'm really glad that Blind Toes was there too. Oh my goodness, new comments. A lot of comments today. I appreciate y'all. Yes. Wait, Danny, did you post anything yesterday? Because I did not get any notifications if you did. Oh, Danny, that's, yeah, it's tough. It's really hard to talk about it. It took a long time. Like, I don't really share my story on here that much with the shit that I used to go through in the past, like in terms of like depression and stuff, but it takes a lot of time to finally have that voice and to open up. But now that I've been doing it, and like my life goal is to be a social media influencer, I feel like I have to. Like, I want to be as open and as real and raw with everyone as possible, because like it's not as impactful or as meaningful if I only share the good parts. It's like, oh yeah, I'm this blind person and I get everything that I want and I've done everything that I wanted and achieved all the goals that I set for myself. It's not that easy. Like, yes, I do achieve a lot of what I want and I get what I want, but getting to it is not easy, and you gotta like share it, to let people know that you will struggle. It's not just gonna be handed to you that easily. It sounds very cliche, but it's the truth. Oh, you didn't post anything, girl? You're sick. You posted one video during COVID too, actually, I think, while having COVID. So shout out to you for doing that and all the streams you've joined, all the participating you've done in other people's stuff. Like, it definitely is not rainbows and roses. Okay. I'm caught up, I think. Unless you guys just sent something. I'll read it in a little bit. So here's to my second anxiety attack. This is within 5 days, keep in mind. The first one was on Thursday, January 7th. No, 6 days. The second one was on Tuesday, January 12th. I've also created a document in my notes on my phone of all the days that I will cry throughout the dietetics program. So I will have a record of it when it's done. But I didn't even look back at my notes. It's just so traumatizing that I remember the exact dates and the times that this happened. They both happened at 4 p.m. I don't know if that's just the time that I check my phone or what, but they both happened at that time. So I get an email from one of the directors. There are two of them. I'm not going to state names because I don't want to. If they watch this, that would suck, but like it is what it is. It's bad because I feel bad letting people know that I had an anxiety attack because of them, but like at the same time, it'll raise awareness. Maybe it'll make them more cautious of how they word things next time. I don't mean any harm, or like I don't want to blame anyone and make anyone feel bad, but this is my story and I'm going to share it. So truth hurts, y'all. Truth hurts. So I get an email from one of the directors. I'm in a chain email message with both of them. So both of them can read this. And it says, I'm a little confused because I received like an email from the preceptors or whatever at the hospital, and I thought you were getting mobility training. And then this is the part that made me cry a lot. And it's okay. It's hard talking about it, but I think I can do it. I got this. So I went and read the email like multiple times. Okay, my emotions are nope. Go away, emotions. Go away. Go away. I need to talk about this properly. Okay, so I said that wrong. I read the email. The first part said like, I'm confused. I thought you were getting mobility training, and then the second part of the email was like, do you think that you will be able to meet the objectives of this program? And that's when I was like, this is bullshit. So, God damn it, I'm gonna cry. So I just broke down so badly, like horrible. Because I was like, wow, I haven't even been given the chance. Like, this is not my fault. It's not my fault that I wasn't able to get the mobility training. Nobody got back to me on whether I even could with the regulations and everything that's going on. I didn't even know that the rotation started when they were supposed to. Like, this is not good. I'm being doubted before I'm even given a chance. And it's sad because it's what the hell we go through as people with disabilities. And as someone, like, I work my ass off. You guys know that I work my ass off. I work so hard to get the things that I want. And then I get thrown with, do you think you'll be able to meet the objectives of this program? I'm pretty sure there was like a ... afterwards. And then the director's name and nothing else. And I was like, that is so inappropriate. That is not how you talk to people. I don't know what type of, you can't relay the voice. You don't know what type of attitude that person had when they were saying it. Maybe she meant it in a super nice way and she really did want to help me, but that was a very inappropriate way of saying it. And so I emailed them back and I was like, I did not know if I was allowed to get mobility training because no one ever got back to me on whether I was allowed to or not. And also, like, yes, I do think that I will be able to meet the objectives of this program. I've looked at the syllabus and everything seems doable. Some things might require extra accommodations or modifications to make them possible, but I'm not one of those people. Like, I'm not one to just give up on anything. I always find a solution to any of my problems to make things work for me. And I was like, and personally, I think this is very, I was like, I think this program is very unorganized because when I went into the kitchen, the people at the kitchen didn't even know what we were supposed to be learning as students because there's another student and I. They didn't even know what we were supposed to be learning. We had to give them our syllabus for them to come up with a plan for us. So the school, I guess, I don't know if they just don't contact them. I don't know what, but they didn't even know. And I was like, it's unorganized. I don't even know what to expect because like I don't know everything that's on the syllabus. But when I go in, I have no idea what to look forward to. So like that's like an outline of something would be very helpful. And I was like, I think that we need to have a meeting with the two of you, which is the directors, plus the preceptors, so that we can further discuss this because like I'm gonna make it through. I didn't say that, but I don't know the exact wording, guys, but this is very similar to what I said. And I just freaked out the rest of that day. Like I cried and then I thought I felt better. I remember messaging Toes and I was like, wow, it just felt good. Like I cried. And then I thought it was done and I was like, okay, whatever, this is bullshit. I'm fine. I'll get over it. I went to go do my workout and just sobbed so like I cried and cried and cried, shaking. I thought I was gonna throw up from how much I was crying. Like I felt like I couldn't breathe from how much I was crying. I couldn't move. Like there were times I was like doing push-ups and I just laid on the floor and just bawled my eyes out like bad. And when I cry, no one knows unless I tell them. Like I can bawl my eyes out and then go talk to someone and no one will have an idea. Not this time. I went downstairs and my mom was like, "What is wrong with your eyes? Like, why do they look like that? They look really dark and like just not normal." And I was like, "That's because I spent the past 2 hours crying." So, because just upstairs was crying, and then the basement where I cried the first time was like about an hour. So, um, I explained to my parents everything that happened, and they were like, "Well, that's kind of rude of them to just ask you that question. That's not right." And they're like, "You work so hard. Like, Nicole, don't just give up right now. Like, don't quit right now." And I was like, "Do you think I'm gonna quit? Like, do y'all not know your daughter? I ain't the one to quit." So I waited, and the next day I got an email from the other director, which I'm so thankful for because it was a much nicer email. And they were like, "I'm sorry that we're just not responding to you. Like, we contacted SDS at the school to see what we can do. Maybe the other student would be able to work with you, and we could, like, pay them to work with you as your assistant, and you guys could do things together." And I was like, that'd be cool. Like, ideally, I'd rather do stuff on my own and, like, learn independently because I don't wanna take away from their experience, as a student. I just don't want to burden them. But if this is what's gonna work and this is how I'm gonna get through it, then fine, I'll take it. Um, and they gave me the okay to get a mobility training, and she's like, just don't worry about coming in this week until you get your training. And I was like, fine, like, I can do that. Like, I appreciate the respect and like working with me to make this work. Like that was really sweet. So I didn't go in Thursday and Friday, and then fast forward to Sunday, which was whatever this past Sunday's date was, the 17th. I get a phone call from a phone number, and I'm like, okay, I don't know who this is. So I answer, and it's a mobility instructor that I've never met with, and they're like, well, I can meet you tomorrow. And I was like, okay, like, I'm not gonna say no because I have to have this training by Thursday. Otherwise, I will have another anxiety attack if I don't, and I have to ask someone at the front desk for help because then I'm really gonna be doubted and underestimated and blah blah blah. Let's check the comments because I'm sure there's a lot. There's no crying in baseball. Screw that, Greg. I'm allowed to cry if I want to or if I feel like it. It does sound overwhelming, no doubt. Oh, yeah. That's an understatement. Crying, definitely. Yeah, no, for sure. I agree, Danny. It does help. It's, yeah, definitely overwhelming. Oh, great job, Nicole. I love y'all. Let's see. Willie, hello. I sure learn a lot from you all. Very grateful. We love you in darkness. Like, you're so awesome for dealing with us blind community people because we're a little crazy. We have a lot, a lot to share, but we appreciate it. And yet we live to smile another day. Yes. Yeah, I feel that so much. They all come back. It's so real, you know? Oh, yeah, there's Willie's hey there, Nicole. I read the hey there perfectly there. It didn't say May, but all of the rest of them say May. Paul's Blind Soup. Hello. Sending you positive, loving anxiety. May you be armed with confidence and perseverance to overcome your anxiety. Thank you so much. I don't know how I just repeated that so fast, but I'm pretty proud of myself. Let me just, okay, 339. Danny Meg, take care. Yes, for sure. Don't feel like you can't reach out. We all got you. It will some days. I just don't want to fall too far behind. Agreed. We got to fight for everything. Hell yeah, we do. But this team right here, like this chat, the people in this chat, I'm so thankful I've met all of you because we do fight. Like, even if it doesn't seem like we're fighting, we're fighting. All the advocacy we've done, all the like videos we put out, the tweets, everything that we've done is a form of advocacy, and I am really thankful for this community. Like, I don't know what I would have done in 2020 if I did not meet all of you. Yep, this world will beat you to your knees if you let it. Hell yeah. It's the truth. Yep. I relate to that rainbow comment a lot. Okay, I'm caught up. I'm at the it's not rainbows and roses. Let's see. In darkness. Okay, I read that one. I'm just trying to make sure I read all the comments. I read the message from Greg. Yep, that's okay. There's more comments. I played baseball and that's a lie, Mr. Greg. I didn't play baseball and I know that's a lie. Oh my goodness, new comments. I thought I was caught up. I must be slow. Okay, let's see. I know there's not that many. Okay. Let's see. He said, seriously though, crying helps. I live with 3 women. Is that an insult? Like, what are you doing, Greg? Don't be rude. Don't be hating on us women, okay? Maybe men would be a little happier if they cried too. Y'all just hold it in. I'm like, do you just hold it in or do you guys just go cry privately? Like, what? I don't understand. How do you not cry? I used to be like that, and I swear life was so much more miserable when I didn't cry, and now I'm just like, oh. You got that right, yeah. Oh yeah, I would definitely be in a darker place for sure. Like 2020 was rough, and the end of 2020 especially. Like I know for a lot of people it was the beginning. For me, it was like December into January, and I'm finally just now like getting better. Even with the anxiety attacks, I still feel much better than I did in like the past month. Oh, crazy. Frank, hey there. Oh yeah, I do miss the comments live on Facebook. I don't know why it doesn't really let me read them. It's so stupid. Like, what's the point? I'm gonna cancel my StreamYard thing that I pay $25 a month for if I can't even freaking read the comments from other places. It's so dumb. I love that everyone is happy that they met each other. Like, this makes me so happy. I love all the love. I tend to hold mine in, but can't really do that as well anyway. Yeah, it's hard. It just hurts to hold in your emotions. Okay, I'm caught up. Y'all can chat away now, but I'm gonna talk now. So, because I'm not done with my story. So I email the school on Sunday, this past Sunday, 2 days ago, January 17th, 2021, saying this out loud. So it's stamped. It's time stamped, and I'm gonna download this recording for proof if I ever need it. Um, so I got off of the phone with the mobility instructor and I was like, cool, yeah, we're gonna meet on Monday. Like, I'm gonna do this. Um, I didn't want to do the back and forth where I contacted the director and I'm like, hey, is this day okay? And then they contact the hospital and blah, 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 and like coordinate the time. I was like, no, we're gonna get this shit done. I'm gonna do it because this is what they want me to do. And this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna show them that I can do it. And so I got off of the phone after scheduling the appointment and I was like, let me email them. So I emailed the two directors in the same chain thread email, whatever. I was like, hey, I just want you to know, like, I know this is like last minute, but I got in contact with a mobility instructor and I will be going to the hospital tomorrow between 11:30 and noon. It would be very helpful if someone in the kitchen were able to let my instructor and I know exactly where I will be working and what they want me to know, like around the kitchen, or what parts of the kitchen they'd like for me to navigate, right? I get an email back from one of the directors. That was not a nice email again. And at this point, I was just disgusted. Like, I didn't have another anxiety attack. I was just disgusted. I was like, this is so immature. Like, I'm over here trying to make this work. And I just feel like I'm just either being doubted or bashed or like not given a chance. Like, I don't even know what it was. I was just like, this is not nice. This email said we will try to contact the hospital. I don't know what it said. We will try, but more lead time would have been helpful. ... Her name. That is so inappropriate. I am not even a person in charge of a program, and I feel like I'm more professional than that. Like, that is just like, they don't know the things that I've been through. They don't know about the anxiety attacks that I've had. So, like, whatever. I don't care. Even if you don't know if someone has had those anxiety attacks, that is not the way to respond to someone. And I responded with, I wish I had known earlier as well, but I didn't. The agency has been having trouble finding orientation and mobility specialists because nobody wants to work in a hospital with COVID. And so, like, this is the time that worked. So, like, it was not in my control. Like, I had no control over that. It's either, okay, are you gonna bitch at me if I didn't get the training until I let you know sooner, and then I can't, and then I have to miss more hours of my rotations, or do we just deal with it? And then the other director responded with a super sweet email and was like, like, this person can't meet with you, but this person will meet with you. Just ask for them. Like, go to the ER, whatever, so you guys could get all of your like everything checked out, like, like whatever, like the you have to sign papers and whatever before you can actually go any further into the hospital. And I was like, okay, like that was really respectful. Why couldn't the first person be that nice? Like I was just like why do you gotta be so salty, man? Like I know I'm a savory person and I like savory foods, but I don't like savory salty people. Like and I love this lady too. Like she's such a sweet lady, so it's just been so surprising to me that I've been getting this type of attitude and I'm not a fan. And I am not one of those people like they're messing with the wrong person because I speak about all of my experiences now. I'm a content creator, a social media influencer. My goal is to help other people and to guide other people. I'm doing something that has not been done before. I don't know anyone else that has gone through clinical rotations, so I'm in this completely in the dark. Pun intended, also, by the way. Um, so I don't have any guidance from anyone. I'm learning everything on my own, and it would be so much nicer if I could learn everything on my own in a more relaxed way where I'm not having so much anxiety and freaking out because I feel like every second, every time I get an email from these people now, instantly my brain has a panic attack without even reading the email because I'm like, "Oh my god, what's next? Like am I done? Did they kick me out?" And I should not be feeling that way. But that was pretty much it with the anxiety part. I went in yesterday for orientation mobility training. I learned how to get from the entrance to the cafeteria and back. I learned how to get to a couple of the offices in the cafeteria that are important. Um, and I'm gonna go back tomorrow for a little bit more training to learn like other stuff in the kitchen. But for the most part, I have it down. I'm a very quick learner. I told the lady that's gonna be working with me in the hospital, I was like, look, I promise you I'm gonna have this down in like 2 walkthroughs. And I did. And she was like, oh my gosh. When I got to her office, I was like, hey. And she's like, oh my gosh. And I was like, yeah. And so then I had her follow me to show her how I got to the exit and back to the cafeteria with no help, just because sometimes they need that extra help. Like, they, not help, they need to see that, yes, we can do it. And I was pretty much like, if I could do that, then I'm capable of doing everything else that's required of me. So I just wanted to like show her it because I could tell her, yeah, I know how to get from the entrance to here, but her seeing it herself is like, wow, you know? And so then I don't know what else we were talking about. And then I was like, yeah, I speak up for myself. I don't like whatever, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, well, they do say closed mouths don't get fed. And I was so proud of myself for saying this. I was like, well, I'm not studying to become a dietitian for nothing. I don't believe in starving myself. And like, I think her and I are going to be super close. I really, really, really like her. She's very bubbly and happy, and I'm just like, I don't know who was the person to email the hospital to like let them know or like say something about my mobility training that led up to the point of like, do you think you'll be able to meet the objectives of this program? Like whoever that person was, that was not, I don't know how they worded it to the school, but I really hope that you didn't underestimate my abilities because I will prove you wrong and I will get through this program and I will become a registered dietitian. I'm going to. I'm gonna fight to the end. I only have a year and a half. I didn't make it this far to not make it through. Like, no. Not me. They don't call me blind boss for nothing, y'all. I'm gonna make it through to the end and strong. Alright. Trails of flaming and smoke. Wait, hold on. I gotta read. Let's see. Yup. Yup. Yeah. Yup. It sucks. It really sucks. I'm like, oh my god, I'm being attacked again. Girl, you're going to be seen as a trailblazer, but yeah, no, I really hope so. And that's the thing, like I tell people, I'm like, well, if I don't do it, who will do it? And like, I'm built for this shit. Like, I have thick skin. I can hear all the negative stuff, but I have that mindset that's like, all right, girl, you show them who's boss. And the crazy thing is, I don't even want to do anything that this program requires of us. I don't want to work in a hospital. I don't want to work in a nursing home or I don't wanna work in a restaurant, I don't wanna do any of this. I wanna have my own online coaching and consulting business, so I don't have to meet with anyone, and I'll be my own boss, so I don't have to worry about people doubting me or underestimating my abilities because I know I'll be able to run my own business and do my own thing. Everyone else is gonna be stuck in a hospital working, and I'm gonna be, like, on vacation meeting my clients from a hotel room because I can. Or, like, like, I'm gonna live my best life and show people that just because I have a disability does not mean that I can't live the best life that I want. Like, you make your life. If you don't, your life makes you, basically. So you could either determine your own destiny or let others determine your destiny for you, and I ain't the one to let others determine my destiny for me when I know what I'm capable of. Like, yeah, it's gonna be hard, I'm gonna have challenges, and there are things that I won't be able to do, and I'll probably freak out, but I'm gonna find solutions to make it work, you know? Your instructors are playing good cop, bad cop, yeah, basically. Too much milk, oh gosh. Alex, hello. Alex Perez. I don't recognize that name, but welcome. I'm glad you're here. I mean, I feel like I remember that name from TikTok, but not from here. So if you're from TikTok, welcome. I mean, welcome regardless, but wait, why did Frank hell no? Do you want more cheese balls? Oh gosh, I should have known. I should have known. Oh, we will never forget about those cheese balls. Oh my goodness. But yeah, that's pretty much my story. Um, I know this is a little like a rant and emotional and not really like the kind of stuff that I really talk about, but like this is not the kind of stuff I usually like to put out into the world, but I think it's important to talk about it and mention it and raise awareness on it. Um Hopefully the right person will see this one day. Like maybe someone will see it and be like, "Okay, we need to treat people with disabilities a little better and with a little more respect." Like instead of saying, "Do you think you'll be able to meet the objectives of this program?" How about we say, "How can we help you meet the objectives of this program?" Like, communication is so important. I don't care if it's through email, text, phone. There is a way to make it sound nicer and more respectful and more mature. Don't attack me. Yeah, people definitely understand better if they've seen something than just hearing it, for sure. Gabe! Yeah, you the boss. Yeah. Alex. I don't have TikTok. My friend Lennon told me about you. Oh, thank you so much. That is so sweet. Lennon's a cool person. I like Lennon. I appreciate that you think my content is good. Guess what, guys? I made 0 progress on my post today. So when I log off of here, I'm going to be doing that because I do want to start on it. Danny, I think this is the one that's going to you. Your favorite color is purple, right? Because I just ordered a bunch of glitter glue. And I think I'm only gonna test it out on one puzzle piece because I don't know how it's gonna turn out. So I'm gonna test it out on one puzzle piece. And I want to make it your favorite color because this one isn't gonna go to you. If it works. I hope it works. But I feel like it'd be really cute to have a sparkly piece. Ooh, maybe I can do more than one sparkly piece. Like maybe I can make the whole center sparkly. I don't know. The glitter is not gonna be part of the texture where it's like, "Hey, match this with the glitter." It's just to add extra design so it's not just white, you know? But we'll see how it goes, but I think your favorite color is purple. It's either purple or blue or both, because I know mine are purple and blue, and I think yours are also purple and blue, but I ordered 31 different colors, So I'm sure purple is one of them. If it's not, then whoever created that pack sucks. Thank you. Danny Marie. Yes, purple is my favorite color. It sounded like it said my eyes, purple is my favorite color. Okay. Here, I'm gonna try something because I've never done this, but I want to see if there's a way for me to read Facebook comments from here. What if I click this? Blind Bus Entertainment Facebook page, broadcast status. What does that do? You are live. Link view on Facebook? Oh, well, that's... I don't want to view it on Facebook. I want to read the comments. Whoa. I have not been live for an hour and 30 minutes. That's not true. What are you talking about? No, I have not. Okay, well, StreamYard's being weird. It says I've been live for an hour and 30, but I have not. Yeah, this is weird. Okay, anyways, I am going to read the last few comments, and then after that, we're gonna log off. Blind Toes says, man, I know 3 ladies that like purple. I know who they are. It's me, Danny, and Vikachu. I'm pretty sure Vika likes purple as well. I'm almost certain it's Vika. Okay. You are live. I know I'm live. I want to click view on Facebook, but I'm scared it's going to actually take me to Facebook, and then I'm going to hear myself, and I don't want to hear myself. I just don't. I really don't want to. I'm going to do it anyways, guys. I'm going to do it. I'm scared. Facebook adds about 10 seconds of delay to the broadcast. Continue. I just want to see if there's I hate when people comment and I can't let them know that I read their comments, and then I feel bad that they interacted with me and I didn't say anything to them in response. That's just, I don't know, I feel wrong about it. Okay, now my computer is frozen, so y'all might be stuck with me actually. Whoopsies. It says it's not letting me read anything, so that's... You got me all types of messed up, Facebook. Link to profile. Nope. Alright, I'm back. I don't know which camera's on though, because... Let me see. Okay, the other one person is still in here. So hopefully you guys can still see me. But it kicked me out when I went to Facebook. So that was rude. That was rude. Ability mom. Okay. Well, I'm back, even though it was still kept the stream going. So you guys probably still saw me from there. Like, what is she doing? 409. Do it. Yes, Vika does like purple. Okay, I was right. Purple is just the best color. It is beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna log off of here. It's been real. I appreciate each and every one of you. I'm so thankful for all of you. Y'all are the fam. Y'all are my Blossoms, my Blind Boss fans. I really, really can't even put in words how much I appreciate each and every one of you. Like for real. Like, it's just unreal. It's so unreal. I don't know what I would have done in the past year without you guys, but I appreciate it, and I will keep you guys updated on whatever the hell happens next. Like, I knew I couldn't record a video on this and share it because there was just too much. And I like the real-time interaction, but I'm gonna work on this puzzle a little bit so that when I get my glitter glue tomorrow, I can work on it some more, and make it look pretty and beautiful. But yeah, thank you all for being here. I love you all so much. Danny Marie, I hope you feel better. And I'm out. Love y'all.